Is it panic time? Are you hitting the button in Chiefs land after 0-2? Guess what, Brendan? I'm not.
You're not hitting it.
No.
Why would you?
No. Why would I?
Can't imagine why.
No, of course not.
You know what, though? I'm not hitting it after 0-2 either. I hit it after 0-1. I told you this was going to happen.
I did it, yeah. But
I hit it last week.
Yeah, I get it. I am not. Okay, I won't say I'm not concerned. Yeah, there's concerns. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
This is just another chapter, though.
Oh,
first, Mahomes lost the first game, and they're like, "Oh, Lions are better. They're better now." That's Super Bowl preview, and now we're going to see that, and the Lions are going to do that exact same thing. Chiefs won the Super Bowl after not being the 1 seed. They were the 3 seed. Everyone questioning whether or not Patrick Mahomes could go on the road and win a playoff game against Josh Allen and against Lamar Jackson.
I was there.
He did that. So
Lions were good that year, though.
There's that. Lions were very good. Last year it was, he's winning these games, but they're all so close, and like he shouldn't have won that game and that game and that game, and the Chiefs actually aren't a good team because they're just lucky. And then they have a couple bad luck things happen that go their way, and then everybody calls them bad. What are we doing? What are we doing? The luck can change, people. It can. It's possible. It happens. It's happened before with this team. Yeah, 0-2's never happened under Patrick Mahomes. It has happened under Andy Reid. They can get back from this. They absolutely can.
They can.
Yeah.
No. They can. Don't get me wrong. They absolutely can. They won't, but they can, they could. I mean, they could do it.
Well, what does won't mean? What will they not do?
Well, that's fair. Let's talk about that. They won't win the division this year. Is kind of where they could sneak into the playoffs, though. I'm give or take on that. And look, once you get in, they'll still have Patrick Mahomes. But Patrick Mahomes, I mean, this gentleman has not been. We need to do an updated top 5, bottom 5 quarterbacks.
What has he not been?
Because he's just not. I mean, he wins games. He wins games. But I'm just starting to say he's not infallible and he's not Superman. There were some plays that we can talk about missing Rasheed. We can talk about missing Xavier Worthy. We can talk about Travis Kelce taking a touchdown and turning it into an interception. That was pitiful. Mm-hmm. But Mahomes was not without blame. He had Tyquan Thornton wide open. You missed the throw.
And then 3 plays later, he hit him, and then they got the touchdown anyway. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Here's the thing.
I'm just talking about
moments. You want to really go here? You want to go here?
Let's go there.
Patrick Mahomes outplayed Jalen Hurts yesterday.
That's actually true.
He did.
That's 100% true.
He absolutely did. And
I'm harping in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Mahomes is not my concern with this
team.
No,
shouldn't be.
Everything else at this point.
Yeah,
is
and look,
my concern
I
with this
won't.
team.
I won't
discount
coaching
that as well. Coaching, play calling. I mean, I'm not sure their offensive
players got to make
calling
plays. The coaches don't cause Travis Kelce to miss a catch.
I'm with you.
That he's there.
You're right.
Coaches don't cause Harrison Butker to miss a field goal wide rights.
That's a thing.
Ironically,
that's a thing now. Look at that.
So exactly. So I don't necessarily put that on the coaches. I put that on the players. If they're going to be the highest paid at their position, if Trey Smith's going to be the highest paid offensive guard, if Creed Humphrey is going to be the highest paid center, if you're going to have all these resources devoted, look, Josh Simmons is coming along. There was a bit of a moment where he was out. It looked like, I guess that was due to dehydration. That's what Andy Reid said the other day, that he was out for half a drive and Jalen Moore was in there, but Simmons was back in. So not much to be concerned about health-wise there. But look, some concerns on defense. They lost 2 defensive starters yesterday due to injury, Mike Dana and Christian Fulton. So that's never great. You already are trying to make sure that guys on defense that you have enough. Josh also texting in. Yeah. Also, what about the false starts and the fumble on the tush push? And how about the fact that, on half of the tush pushes that the Eagles ran, they false started, and people are finally coming to realize on that they're doing that.
We can talk about that. I want the tush push banned, not because I think it's an unfair play. The Eagles are the primary team that can run it and run it well. I'm just so tired of watching how automatic it is. It ruins the football viewing experience for me. And defenses, of course, are doing everything that they possibly can to try to combat it. But when you're asking defenses to do even more because false starts aren't being called, frankly, though, both sides are offsides during every single tush push that the Eagles is involved in. Like, they need the league needs to get a handle on this.
This is.
You can't just tell one side they're doing it wrong when the other side is too.
But that is more so, that's an indictment on the play itself. And so if it causes,
the play sucks.
The play
sucks. I'm sorry.
Look, I had nothing against the play
QB
before,
sneak.
But if it is going to cause officials to not be able to properly enforce rules that are already in place, then
Correct.
You got to take away the play some way, somehow.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I knew going into this game the play existed and that the Eagles, whether it's by hook or by crook, they find a way to have that play go their way. And it is a weapon in a game like this, which is why I was pretty confident in the Eagles minus the point. It just was one of those things that the Chiefs are a little bit undermanned right now. I was kind of having fun with the Mahomes stuff. Mahomes is great. Relax.
Yeah.
But that he can't do it all. And he can't do it all alone.
No, probably not.
And when you've got your biggest remaining weapon offensively handing an interception to the opposition on the goal line, that is difficult. But you know what? Travis Kelce is screaming before halftime about how he's tired of this and that. They got to figure it out, because when it's a pregame interview on Fox with Aaron Andrews, Travis Kelce looks great and ready to go, and everybody's happy and smiling.
But he does.
Everybody's
he needs to look in the mirror too, right? Like he's
saying the right things, though. He's learned some PR from Taylor Swift because he says all the right stuff. He says, I got to look in the mirror, and I'm the one that needs to. He says the right stuff, and then the game happens, and it's a different story.
Yep.
I love Travis Kelce, love these guys, love Patrick Mahomes. I want it to go well. I'm not a hater. People who have listened to this show for 4 years, I like the Chiefs. I'm just telling you, they've got some issues, and it's not just going to be one guy that can fix it. It's got to be everybody, and I just don't know. They said they're aware of it. They talk about the fact that, that success makes it more difficult to be hungry for more success. It's like they're all aware of it. They talk about it in every interview, and yet I'm out there wondering, like, have they almost forgotten what it's like to be hungry for it? I thought getting knocked off the pedestal in the Super Bowl would give them that again. And maybe it has, and it's the specific injuries that have tanked the first two games, and it's all going to get better after they get some receiving help. But my goodness. And the running game is, I told you that Pacheco thing, man.
Yeah.
It's a problem. And Brett Veach should feel ashamed for how he handled the running back situation in the offseason. You can't sign Elijah Mitchell and draft another 7th rounder after you lucked into the last guy being capable for a couple of years as a 7th rounder. Eventually, you got to put some damn money or a draft pick into the position, and they flat out refused. And they're going to regret it, in my opinion. I just don't know why if Pacheco's just a guy, they should have been able to know that from last year. That's going to really hurt if that ends up being just a 0 for the season.
Call or text us, Chiefs fans. How do you feel? Panic time after 0-2, or are you still believing? 875-KTGR here on The Big Show. Brad is here on the KTGR hotline. Brad, what you got?
Hey, guys. Good afternoon. You may have already talked about this. I apologize, but, we go into halftime 10-10, and then we start that third quarter on our own 36 on 4th down and can't do it.
Yeah.
One of two things. So Brendan just said, coaching, that is on the coaching. All right. I don't like that. That's too close to your own end zone. Yeah, we held them to 3 points, but that's 3 points that if we head back, it's still a tied game going into overtime. Also, if it's not on the coaching and a tush push is such a thing that we all can do, and even though the Eagles are the masterminds behind it, if we can do it, then isn't that a guaranteed yard or 2 yards? I mean, I just don't understand.
The thing is, though, Brad,
they are the masterminds.
They are the masterminds behind it, and we're probably finding out now that they're the masterminds behind it because they false start a lot on it, and they're not calling it.
Goodness.
They're not calling it. They're not.
I can't believe the tables have turned. I mean, after the whole NFL is, you do hear the irony, right?
Yeah.
The whole NFL tells you that the Chiefs are cheating, the NFL is rigged to favor the Chiefs, and now you play one game against the Eagles, well, 2, but it ain't the tush push that lost you the Super Bowl, boys and girls. You play one game against the Eagles in 2025, week 2, and now we're whining about the refs and the come on now, the Chiefs have gotten some good calls before, It's happened a
Yeah,
time
and
or
the
two.
NFL has
benefited.
perpetuated some rule changes as a result. And now, are we going to see this? We're going to see the Chiefs finally get a benefit of a rule change when it's gone against them year after year after year. That'd be nice for a change.
Let me see if you're going to be intellectually honest about this.
Okay.
The roughing the passer call that led to the Chiefs touchdown to make it a 3-point game in the first place. You're not going to sit here and defend that, are you?
Well, which one?
The one that extended the drive
this weekend.
Yeah. In the fourth quarter, it extended the drive. The Chiefs eventually score a touchdown, make it 20-17. It was 20-10. They were driving. It was fourth down. And instead of fourth down, they get a fresh set of downs because somebody had the audacity to brush Mahomes on the shoulder as he was going down. Not to the head.
It was. Yes.
Please.
It was. What play are you watching, buddy?
I knew
what
you were
play are you watching, buddy? Sorry, that's not the one. That's not the one. Like, you're not watching the play then if you don't think that. Come on. No, that's not even, I don't even know why you brought that up. That wasn't even close to controversial. I was thinking you were going to talk about the Texans game last year in the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about this weekend, roughing the passer.
No, come on. Josh Allen got even worse. Josh Allen got even lighter of a roughing the passer this weekend, buddy.
I'm talking about Josh Allen.
But
Josh Allen gets those calls too.
If you call roughing the passer light, call it light, but it's called light for everybody. Come on. It is.
Gives him a little tickle on the shoulder.
If you have a problem with the penalty, fine. Have a problem with the penalty, but it's not just the Chiefs getting it, buddy. We can go back through the roughing the passer penalties that both these quarterbacks have had over the last 7 years, buddy.
You're getting upset. I never said that it was just the Chiefs that get the benefit of it. I said it was the wrong call. They would tickle on the shoulder, roughing the passer.
Yeah.
And help the Chiefs out. Help them extend
Jason
that drive.
says hands to the helmet is a penalty. They also missed one that Mahomes
give him
didn't
a little tickle on the chin.
So, yeah.
A little tickle.
That's right. Come on, buddy.
Sorry, Patrick.
Brandon.
I didn't bow before I tickled you.
Text line is with me today. Brandon, relax. Brandon says, relax. 13-4 team, home field in the playoffs. Stop it, Brendan. You're off the train too early, buddy. Sorry.
You start invoking Aaron Rodgers, and I think we all know where this one's headed.
Aaron Rodgers that was good, not the 57-year-old Aaron Rodgers that we're seeing now.
Yeah, because when he said relax, that was actually correct.
Yeah.
Like, they ended up being fine that year.
We're a good team. Come on,
buddy.
Come on, buddy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, you're asking the question of, like, what am I actually saying? What will become of the Chiefs?
Right.
Let's just do the record thing. Let's just look at the record. Look at the schedule. Okay. Giants at Giants this weekend. Sunday Night Football coming up against the New York Football Giants. Well, Russell Wilson and Malik Neighbors. You're in. He will be the Offensive Player of the Year in the NFL. Malik Neighbors.
Okay.
By the way.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, by the way, 50 fantasy points this weekend.
That was great.
50 in a loss to the Cowboys. Well, I cannot wait to talk about that game on the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly tomorrow.
Boy.
That was crazy. Okay, we got some of the schedule coming up. We know that Las Vegas game is when you get Rashee Rice back. Until then, it's Giants, Baltimore, Jacksonville on the road, hosting Detroit. I cannot wait for that Detroit game at Arrowhead. That's going to be fun. What's the record after 6 games? Let's start there.
3-3.
They're 0-2.
3-3.
So they're going to lose one more, and they're going to win the other 3.
They will lose the Detroit game.
Okay. Lions are better than. I'm using the transitive property both in NFL and college football so far, and it's actually working. I don't think it'll stay that way, but man, when I looked at that Lions team, I'm like, did y'all see the Packers on Thursday? They're the NFL's best team. The Lions are not as bad as we thought they were based on week 1, and then the Lions popped the Bears, who are exactly as bad as we thought they were. But anyway, are we 100% positive? Forgive me for even asking, but are we positive that they beat the Giants on Sunday night?
Yes.
At Giants.
Yeah.
Just like 100% sure, no questions in your mind.
This will be billed as a must-win game.
You're playing the Giants. I reckon it is a must-win game. I don't know who I'll pick on Friday. I'm being sincere. I'm being sincere. Baltimore, I just don't see it. Lamar Jackson is playing at such a high level. I just don't see it, even at Arrowhead. Jacksonville on Monday night the following week, very compelling. I like what Liam Cohen's doing. He needs Brian Thomas Jr. to wake up because he played yesterday like he was scared. Apparently he had an injury. Didn't see that reported on the mandated injury report. We'll see if there's a fine coming for that. But Jacksonville could win that game.
Yeah.
Chiefs, I think the Chiefs will be 2-4. after 6. And then it's not as though it's just you wake up and it's easy peasy. The Raiders are better under Geno. We'll see them tonight. Washington, they're in trouble, especially with Jaden Daniels going to miss a few weeks potentially. At Buffalo, at Denver. Denver's going to get desperate and hungry pretty quick. They shouldn't have lost to the Colts yesterday. I mean, this is 8 games that Billy's got up on our screen here. If you're watching on YouTube, after 8, I mean, is it 3-5? It very well could be 3-5 after basically half of a season.
It won't be
for the Chiefs. What do you think? 5-3? Is that what you're going to tell me?
5-3 over the next 8.
Tell me.
So we're talking. You get these.
No,
like here.
Yeah, they would be 5-1 over their next 6 because we're looking at. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 10 games on.
So
the
if
screen.
you're talking 10 games, so if you're saying that
10.
they're going to be 4-6 after that, you say 2-4 after Detroit, and then that probably means they split the next 4. They get Vegas, they get Washington, Buffalo, Denver.
5-5. I'll give them 5-5 after 10 because they'll beat Vegas and Washington at home.
They're going to be 6-4. They'll beat Vegas. They'll beat Washington. So. They'll go to Denver and win. Denver, I'm not impressed by. Sorry,
they'll beat Denver. They won't beat. Here, I'll just count their losses. They've got 2. They're going to lose to Buffalo, lose to Baltimore. I think I can give them. I get Detroit, and then shoot, man, I'm not Jacksonville or New York. They might lose 1. Between Jacksonville, New York, and Detroit, they'll lose 1. So 5-5 is my not making a joke answer. I think they're going to be a 500 team after 10 games.
875 KGR.
Ugh.
Where do you think the Chiefs will be?
That's yucky.
After the 6-game mark, but the mark that they got to get to get Rashee Rice back in the room. Maybe Xavier Worthy comes back at that point, or probably sooner. Might be ready this weekend. And then after that,
torn labrum, by the way.
Yeah,
torn labrum.
That's
no
what
big deal.
Brady Cook had, right? That 1 year.
Is that right? The season that he wasn't as productive.
Yeah,
yes, it was a torn labrum.
First season as the full starter.
Which is why you got the Sam Horn kind of battle the following year. But then really he was hurt. And that's why he wasn't as strong.
So, I mean, we'll see how it goes for Xavier Worthy. But that's maybe the thing where, look, Brady Cook was told, hey, you can't injure it any further. You're just going to have to play through a whole lot of pain. And Brady Cook was like, cool, put me in.
Done. I'll do it because I'm Brady Cook. Yeah, no, that's fair.
We'll see how Xavier Worthy handles it. Like, it'll probably be very painful. Don't know
he's
how
a receiver who weighs 100 pounds, if that.
Right.
So,
look, not saying that's definitely going to be the Xavier Worthy you expected, but I think having Xavier Worthy out there is still better than not. And so.
Oh, yeah, because people have to respect his speed, but can he do it all? I don't know.
We shall see.